live from the auxiliary gym here at Greater Latrobe High School. Lady Wildcats get ready to defend their territory against invading Norwin Knights. Folks, Tristan Portland here on the call with Yin's guys for the rest of the evening. Richard Hillwig on the camera as we get ready for our St. Vincent College pregame show. See how St. Vincent College prepares students for meaningful careers and fulfilling careers and meaningful lives at www.stvincent.edu. Again, that's www.stvincent.edu. St. Vincent College, together we rise. And folks, again, what a pleasure it is to be back here for tonight's matchup. Lady Wildcats coming to this one 4-1 overall, 1-1 in the section after dropping a tough game to Penn Trafford at the auxiliary gym. That was our last Lady Wildcats broadcast for the girls volleyball team. A reminder, you can still watch that at www.wildcatsnet.com. Again, that's www.wildcatsnet.com. You see Lady Wildcats walking across as they get ready to warm up, getting out of the way of the Norwin Knights. But again, it was a tough loss, 3-2. Lady Wildcats tried to perform the immaculate reverse sweep, but they were unable to do so. But they were able to do against Plum. As I spoke with Coach Foshevsky, he said we didn't play our best at Plum. He did not feel like the Lady Wildcats were up to snuff as they usually are. So he is hoping for a rebound game tonight against Norwin. They're going to have to. Right now, Lady Wildcats currently sit number 3 overall in the section. They sit right behind number 1 Hempfield and number 2 Plum, who, even though Lady Wildcats are able to beat, still have a better section record and a better overall record than the Lady Wildcats. So they are currently trailing the Plum Mustangs and are trying to fend off any other would-be contenders. Again, Coach Pilsevsky, as I talked to him during our setup today, again, he mentioned Lady Wildcats did not play their best game at Plum, hoping for a rebound matchup here against the Norwin Knights. Lady Wildcats to watch. Lady Wildcats to watch tonight if you're the Norwin Knights. Senior middle blocker Ashley Deniker holding down, standing strong in that middle. She was a great 1-2 punch with Savannah Repack. It's very hard to tell a difference between their playing style. Both very strong middle blockers up front near the net, and they have to do that. It was a tough and, without trying to sound too corner, a tall order for Lady Wildcats in the game against the Penn Trafford Lady Warriors. They had a lot of towering players up front at Penn Trafford, so Lady Wildcats were not able to beat them in terms of height. But tonight, I think it will be more realistic for Lady Wildcats to beat them up front. Again, Savannah Repack and Ashley Deniker are cats to watch up front. And then in terms of scoring from the outside here position, senior Kiara Mongaluzzo, who led the Lady Wildcats in kills in the game against Penn Trafford. Definitely a cat to watch. Another one to watch, senior setter Mackenzie Myers led the Cats in assists and seemed to be kind of the shot caller for the Lady Wildcats in terms of setting up the defensive plays. And again, this is all going off of the game that we had last time here on the Wildcats Network, where the Lady Wildcats played Penn Trafford. A reminder, that game is still available. You can watch that on the wildcatsnet.com. Again, that's wildcatsnet.com. That you can watch not only that past broadcast, or the Friday Night Lights game against Franklin Regional, last week's game, the boys soccer game against Franklin Regional, our last broadcast, which was last night at Armstrong. You can watch all those previous broadcasts here on the Wildcats Network. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network here on our St. Vincent College pregame show. When we come back, we're going to talk about the traveling Lady Norwin Knights coming up next here on the Wildcats Network.
Everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin
From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
And we're back here at the auxiliary gym at Greater Latrobe High School, getting ready to talk about your Norwin Lady Knights. For all of our Norwin viewers there, we're very excited to have you here on the Wildcats Network. We do our best to make sure that our broadcast is enjoyed by everyone. It's not just for the Wildcats. All parents, no matter near, far, wherever you are, parents, grandparents, I don't care who you are, if you're here to watch the Wildcats Network, we welcome you and your viewership. It is an honor to be here to bring you guys this game. Norwin Knights 2-4 overall, 1-1 in the section, currently chasing Greater Latrobe for the number 3 spot for a Section 3. They were able to snap a 3-game losing streak at home last time the Norwin Knights were in action. They swept Connellsville for a nice win there. Again, breaking a long 3-game losing streak that the Norwin Knights were on, which led to them being 2-4 overall, and again 1-1 in the section. So the keys to the game tonight for both teams, for Lady Wildcats. Communication. It seemed that when Lady Wildcats were in that 5th set against Penn Trafford, they struggled with communication. Again, that is something, again, echoed by Coach Volshevsky. Said Lady Wildcats need to do a better time communicating on the hardwood. They had a tough time with that against Plum. So for the Lady Wildcats, if they want to get a victory here tonight over Norwin in the auxiliary gym, they're going to need to make sure they talk, make sure that everybody knows where everybody else is, kind of make sure that everybody is doing their assignment. And if they're able to do that, I think the Lady Wildcats are going to walk away with another section win here tonight. For the Norwin Knights, coming into this game, they're going to need to get on the Lady Wildcats early. I noticed in the game against Penn Trafford, Lady Wildcats struggled to hold on to leads. And so if Norwin comes out aggressive and doesn't allow the Lady Wildcats to even try to take a lead, they will be able to come out victorious here on the road. But again, we will have to see if Norwin can do that. And again, thank you to St. Vincent College for sponsoring our pregame show. St. Vincent College has sponsored our pregame show over the last 2 years here on the Wildcats Network. This is year number 2 for St. Vincent College, and it is an honor to have such a prestigious university be a part of our broadcast. We love the folks over at St. Vincent College. We believe in a lot of the stuff that they have kind of built their college on top of. And so, again, it is an honor to have them here on the Wildcat Network as a long-standing sponsor. So, again, thank you to St. Vincent College. Thank you to all of our sponsors here on the Wildcats Network. Without St. Vincent College and all of our sponsors, we would not be able to bring you tonight's broadcast completely free of charge to our viewers, which are here on the Wildcats Network, we believe is the way to go about it. So I'm going to take a step aside real quick, folks. I'm going to stop my yapping as we're going to get, it seems we're about to get started with our starting lineups. Nope, I apologize, that was a lie. I thought we were going to get started with our starting lineups. I'm sure that that is not too far away, however, as Lady Wildcats are warming up. We did start our St. Vincent College pregame show a little late as the JV game took 3 sets to the side. Lady Wildcats were able to end victorious over top of Norwin in the junior varsity matchup. Lady Wildcats warming up. So with that, I'm going to take a step aside as we hear from more of our fantastic sponsors here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have starting lineups and the national anthem here on the Wildcats Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin.
From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place You have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Welcome to Ligonier Valley Learning Center Incorporated, where little hands do big things. For 38 years, Latrobe Kinder School has provided a continuum of quality services which promotes the emotional, behavioral, educational, and physical development of children. We've used a research-based curriculum that will help your child grow academically and socially. Guidance from our expert teachers, combined with our state-of-the-art play areas, will build your child's brains and bodies. Latrobe Kinder School provides high-quality pre-K education for 3- and 4-year-old children at no cost to qualifying families through the pre-K counts. Our enrollment is always open. Visit our website, LigonierValleyLearningCenter.com, to apply today.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen, and we welcome you to Lepatich Brinker Funeral Home. Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust and will do our best to prove we are where dignity prevails.
I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for all that you do officiating high school football.
What you do matters, and what you do is important for our student athletes.
Without you and what you do, it's just practice.
I know you've worked hard in your preparation this offseason, and now it's game time.
Go out there and call them like you see them.
Embrace the grind.
And the biggest thing of all is to have fun.
Please, stay safe, have a great season, and we'll all be watching.
Welcome back, folks, here at the Auxiliary Gym at Greater Latrobe High School. Lady Wildcats, Norwin Knights getting ready to clash for what should be an awesome evening of varsity girls volleyball. Folks, Tristan Boylan here on the Wildcats Network. You can actually see the back of my head there on the bottom left of your screen, just right above the scoreboard. It's an honor to be here this evening and be a part of this broadcast as both teams are just finishing up with their warm-ups, as I believe we're about to have the starting lineups in the national anthem here. But folks, I dropped out for ads just a little bit easy to make sure I remind all of our viewers a big thank you from not only our crew but also personally from me. Whenever I was in college, it was a dream of mine to be able to broadcast sports professionally, to be paid to do it, make a living, be able to afford a house and make a living off of it. And it's because of our viewers at home that we are able to do such a thing. And so, again, from the bottom of my heart, I personally, Tristan Borland, thank all of our viewers here on the Wildcats Network for allowing me to pursuing a dream of mine since my early years in college. It's such a pleasure to be able to bring you guys the awesome athletics that everybody enjoys here at Greater Latrobe High School. Ball's being placed back into the nets. Players making their way to opposite sides. The music has stopped, so I'm going to stop yapping and step aside as we get ready for the starting lineups and the national anthem to come in just a moment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and please welcome to tonight's volleyball match between your Latrobe Wildcats and the visiting Norwin Knights. At this time, will you please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung by Izzy Kessler.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and of the brave?
Please buy your 50-50 and Chuck Ducks at the table at the front. And now the starting lineups for Norwin. Senior, number 12, Natalie Aquillo. Senior, number 15, Abigail Baronski. Senior, number 14, Avery Broski. Senior, number 4, Brandy Broski. Senior, number 23, Isabella Deering. Senior, number 8, Elena Fonzie. Senior, number 13, Addison Matovich. Junior, number 7, Paige Shyster. Junior, number 22, Julia Chovy. Junior, number 21, Anna Fraser. Junior, number 3, Riley Mulroy. Sophomore, number 10, Taya Craycraft. Sophomore, number 6, Cecilia Dover. Sophomore, number 10, Leah Holtzman. Sophomore, number 2, Mila McCabe. Sophomore, number 20, Gemma Moffett. Sophomore, number 16, Lainey Perger. Sophomore, number 18, DM Wardzinski. And sophomore, number 10, Elizabeth Dorosic. The Knights are coached by Mary Ellen Fergonio and Rebecca Rukowski. And now, introducing your 2024 Lady Wildcat volleyball team. Sophomore, number 18, Abby Webb. Sophomore, number 19, Abby Strausser. Sophomore, number 31, Madden Gresh. Sophomore, number 21, Maggie Myers. Sophomore, number 30, Claire Benning. Junior, number 26, Bailey Onifer. Junior, number 2, Lizzie Highshoe. Junior, 23, Carly Clark.
And with that, folks, we're ready to get started this evening.
Now, your Latrobe Wildcats starting lineup. Starting at setter, junior, number 4, Bree Hebrilla.
Apologies, I forgot the starters.
Number 13, Peyton Ferraro. Opposite, junior, number 1, Lily Greathouse. Middle blocker, junior, number 28, Savannah Repack. Outside hitter, senior, number 9, Mia Myers. Middle blocker, senior, number 25, Ashley Henderson. Setter, senior, number 3, Mackenzie Myers. And outside hitter, senior, number 15, Kiara Mongaluso. The Wildcats are coached by head coach Drew Bacevsky and assistant coaches.
And now we are done with the starting lineup. My apologies to the Lady Wildcats. And we're about to get started here this evening. Interesting play here by Coach Volshevsky. Repack and Denneker both starting this evening up front. So I'll be interested to see where they place those two. I think that's a great combination. Repack and, as I mentioned, as our cast to watch on St. Vincent College pregame show, Denneker and Repack, both very talented players for Lady Wildcats, and will be both getting starting nods here this evening. Cats huddling up, I imagine, again. Coach Volshevsky reminding us in our St. Vincent College pregame show, Lady Wildcats did not play to their highest expectations this evening, or against Plum. That was our last match, and we do not have that on our broadcast. I believe that they had that game on Thursday at Plum. We were at Franklin Regional for the Varsity boys soccer team, a 2-1 nail-biter, with Roman Agostoni getting 2 goals for the Varsity boys soccer team. Reminder, if you want to go back and watch that game, it's still available on our WildcatsNet.com. Again, WildcatsNet.com. Go to our past broadcast page, and there you'll be able to see that game and all of our previous broadcasts so far this year on the Wildcats Network. Mongaluso, Havrilla, Repack on the back line. Myers, both Mia and Mackenzie. And then Ferraro steps in and tags out Repack. So that was the plan by Coach Volshevsky all along, to get the libero out early. But now have her start. Mongaluso chirping, letting her teammates know what the play needs to be. And we're off and running here from the auxiliary gym at Greater Latrobe High School. And that's a girly point there. Matovich, the senior, getting the Knights out to an early lead. Now back to serve is the senior Fonzie, the libero. Played by Ferraro. Nice play there by Mackenzie Myers. Good block up front by the senior Ashley Denneker. Back to serve now for Lady Wildcats is Mia Myers. Tying at 1 here in the first set. Set up. Spike comes in. Played well by the Cats. That's Havrilla on the back line. Mongaluso. Hop up. The setup, lightly sent over. Havrilla again on the response. Myers saved there. A one-handed save by Fonzie here on the near side. Keeps the ball in play. And they're going to say that barely dropped out of bounds on the backside. That was Ashley Denneker, who sent the ball over for the Cats. And now back to serve is Mafat, the sophomore for the Knights. Pop up. Myers block up front. Matovich sat that one back into the lap of the Lady Wildcats. And they take a 2-point lead here, 3-1 here in the early onset of set number 1. That ball sent over, dug up by Ferraro. Played by Mongaluza. It's another block. That one going to be credited to Brzezinski, the senior for the Knights up front. So Knights making it difficult for the Cats to get it onto the other side of the hardwood. Good block there up front. These blockers and outside hitters for the Knights are on a different level. Dug up somehow by Ferraro. Myers sets it into play. Hard spike. And they're going to say it landed inbounds. So another kill for the Knights here, up 5-1. Moffitt back to serve. Denneker block up front. Brandy Brzezinski able to climb the ladder. And the Lady Wildcats are having a tough time getting that ball up and over the net. The defense up front, a combination of Brzezinski and Aquilo. And it's out of bounds. That's going to be another point for the Norwin Knights. Mackenzie Myers can't get that one to stay in bounds. This might be a long night for the Lady Wildcats. 7-1 is the score here from the auxiliary gym. Ferraro. Denneker fakes it, blocked, shot. And that'll be a point for Lady Wildcats. Kiara Mongaluzo putting up the second kill of the night for the Lady Wildcats. And Peyton Ferraro, the libero, is back to serve. And there's a den here tonight for Lady Wildcats. Love to see the student support. Again, the den is a little quieted and not as big as it usually is. You see it there on the left side of your screen, or you did for a second. Now back to serve is Matovich. That's Asen Matovich, the senior. Set up. Myers, and it's out of bounds. Myers with all the wrap in the world on that left leg. And she has a sleeve and a knee brace on the leg that was surgically repaired, tearing the ACL last season. And again, it had to be surgically repaired for her to come and play for the Cats this season on the hardwood. Norwin, it's blocked. Lady Wildcats able to stop it there. Another substitution coming on. That's Greathouse tagging out of Vrilla. And I did not catch that Savannah Repack also substituted onto the hardwood for the Lady Wildcats. 9-3 is your score here in set number 1. And Mackenzie Myers on the serve. Dug up by the Norwin Knights. Played by Ferraro. Touched there by Myers. And I believe a miscommunication there, as I think that was supposed to be a setup for somebody. But it dropped down, and Knights now into double digits here. 10-3. The serve. Pop up. sent over. And it's inbounds. Kiara Mongaluzzo on the two-hand touch. And Norwin Knights substitutions come on. Brozeski gets tagged down, and coming on is Fonzie, the libero. Kiara Mongaluzzo back to score for the Cats. It's 4-10. Set up Knights. And that's going to be a point for Lady Wildcats. Too many touches there for the Norwin Knights. So Cats now cut the lead down to 5. And the senior, the outside hitter on the serve. Norwin Knights. It's blocked. Mongaluzzo, and it's sent over by Greyhouse. Just barely gets up over the net. Lady Wildcats only trail by 4. And arguably one of my favorite parts of high school athletics are the student sections. And again, it's great to see the Den out here this evening. And again, it's a little bit toned down. Usually in the Den, the main gym here at Greater Latrobe. There's a better student section, but the Lady Wildcats don't care. Let's score another one. 7-10 here at the auxiliary gym. Hard spike over by Mongaluzzo. And that's an ace for Lady Wildcats. Lady Wildcats on a run right now. Kiara Mongaluzzo back to serve. She heads over to the far back corner. Sends that one over. Pop up. Hard spike. And that's going to be another point score for the Norwin Knights. 2 players stand up. Substitutions come on now. Eroski and Deering. The sophomore and senior respectively coming onto the hardwood now. Back to serve is the senior Isabella Deering. The roar from, I believe that is Roman Agostoni. Good punch over. Set up, dump off. Lady Wildcats to respond, trailing by 3. Greyhouse. And I think they're going to call that one in. And they do. Lady Wildcats trail 9-11 here from the auxiliary gym. Savannah Repack back to serve, tagging out is the libero. And Ashley Denneker comes in now. And substitutions set, and we're off and running. Savannah Repack back to serve for Lady Wildcats. Nice diving save there. Good punch up and a dump off blocked. Mongaluzzo to Greyhouse. It's blocked up front. Having to keep it alive as the Norwin Knights, and they do. Light touch, and it's blocked by the net. Norwin 12-9 here. Set up. Popped up by Greyhouse on the dig on the serve. And that's a nice shot right there by Ashley Denneker. 10-12 is the score. Lady Wildcats now in double digits, only trail by 2. Tagging for Greyhouse now comes in Bria Vrilla. Vrilla to serve for the Lady Wildcats, who trail by 2 here. Pop up. Dump off. Shot comes in. And that's going to be a net violation on the Norwin Knights. Aquilo said, they said that Aquilo got into the net. No, I believe they have that wrong. That's That's Natalie Aquila, who I believe they said call into the net. Either way, Cats only trail by 1 here at set number 1. Shot comes in, dug up by Ferraro. And they're going to say that was out of bounds. Point Lady Wildcats all tied up here. Peyton Ferraro was able to dig it up. And now back to service, Bria Vrilla. Vrilla on the serve. And they're going to say that's out of bounds. Point Norwin Knights on the serve by Bria Vrilla. So it was tied, but it was short-lived. Back to serve is Lena Fonz. Or Fonzie, my apologies. Pop up. Hard spike comes over. Norwin to respond. Ferraro digs it up. Myers, and it's too much sauce on it. They're going to say it's out of bounds. 12-14. And a quick shout out here to the lovely lady, my bride-to-be. In 14 days, folks, I'm going to be getting tying the knot with a beautiful lady, Miss Tessa Matulis, my lovely bride-to-be. Just wanted to give her a quick little shout. You know what? Chris Bennett gets to give shout-outs on the IceCast broadcasts. Why can't I give shout-outs here? And injury substitution coming out here. Randy Rozeski is in a lot playing. A side note, a little birdie, and that little birdie being Richard Hillwig, reminding me that head coach for the Norwin Knights lady girls basketball team, Coach Brzeski, is here this evening. WPIAL champions, and it is a pleasure to have him here at the auxiliary gym. Lady Wildcats to respond. Mongaluzzo. It's played by Deering. That's a point for Lady Wildcats. All tied up at 14 here at set number 1. A reminder that in between sets, we're going to be playing ads for all of our fantastic sponsors here on the Wildcats Network. It will be great to have them. Played. The Wildcats take a lead here, 15-14. Back to serve is Mia Myers, the senior outside hitter for the Lady Wildcats. She sends it over. That ball sent in. Played by Bria Vrilla. That'll be a point for the Norwin Knights. Back to 15. We knew it was going to be a tough game here. So now, back to serve is Moffett. Fema Moffett on the serve. Pop up. Good play there by Mongaluzzo, and that's a kill for the Lady Wildcats. Back to serve now, Payne Ferraro, a junior libero for the Lady Wildcats. 16-15 is the score. And a timeout is taken on the floor. So we're going to take a timeout as well here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of set number 1 coming up next here on the Wildcats Network.
Touchdown! You win at Bardini's.
Number 1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Right there, you see the Den, a modified version of the Den. And join them, I believe that is Roman Agostoni and ace pitcher for the Wildcats varsity baseball team, Luke Nipar-Smith, the lefty standout from the Cats run last season. A reminder, you can still watch our broadcasts of that game on the Wildcats Network and wildcatsnet.com. Again, that's wildcatsnet.com, along with also our Facebook and YouTube as well. You can watch the Wildcats varsity baseball team's playoff run. It was a great run at that. And Chris Beddick, the voice for our varsity baseball team this year. Shot comes in, and it gets by Bria Vrilla. So tying up at 16 here. We wish Chris Beddick the very best. I don't think that Chris is watching this broadcast, but I could be wrong. Chris Beddick currently enjoying his time in North Carolina. Chris, we're very jealous, and I want you to know, Chris, if you are watching this broadcast, I saw that post where you said you might not be coming back, and I want you to know I better see your butt in those stands at Kirk S. Nevin on October 3rd, Chris. I'm going to be very, very upset. Kill there for Lady Wildcats. Back to serve now as Mackenzie Myers. Lady Wildcats take a 1-point lead here from the auxiliary gym. And as a reminder, folks, we do have our Ice Cat schedule up on the Wildcats Network. That is subject to change based on our viewership numbers for those broadcasts, and it's an ace for Mackenzie Myers. So I encourage everybody to go to wildcatsnet.com. Again, that's wildcatsnet.com to check out our schedule. Go to our schedules tab on our website. You'll be able to see our schedule for the so far in the fall season. That will be updated again as the season goes on. Norwin Knights send it over. Played, set up, Mongaluzzo, and it's dug up there. Norwin to respond. Miscommunication on the back line, and that will be another point for Lady Wildcats, who start to pull away here. 16-19. Lady Wildcats are 6 points away from taking set number 1 here this evening. Clawing back from a 7-point deficit, now taking the 3-point lead here. Number 3 sends it right into the net. Norwin Knights get a point there. And now back to serve for the Norwin Knights. That's number 25. For the Norwin Knights. That is not on the roster that was given to us. So we apologize. And that's our point there for Norwin. Any Norwin fans watching on Facebook, if you leave a comment in the comments section, I will make sure to update our roster. And yes, for all the viewers at home, we do watch our comment sections at least for our Facebook page. We don't have comments on for our website, and we don't really check the YouTube page broadcasts very much. It's a little new on our broadcasting destinations. And now back to serve on the Norwin Knights. They send that one over. Dug up there. Myers to Myers. Mongaluzzo. Norwin to respond. And now roll out of bounds. That's a point for Lady Wildcats. Natalie Aquila, the senior. For the Norwin Knights, had a little bit too much sauce on it now. 5 points are all at stand from the Lady Wildcats for taking set number 1 here from the auxiliary gym. Kiara Mongaluzzo. Sending that one over. Pop up. Hard spike comes in from Grayhouse, and I think they're going to call a net violation, and they do. That's the right call there. Lily Grayhouse getting caught up in the net. Substitutions now coming on for the Norwin Knights. Isabel Deering and Elizabeth Yaroski coming on to the hardwood now for the Norwin Knights. The serve. Mongaluzzo. Grayhouse with a spike. She has a plethora of kills so far for the Lady Wildcats. Poked by Grayhouse. Hard spike comes in. It doesn't make it up over the net. The senior Matovich can't get her spike to go up and over the net. So Lady Wildcats just need 4 more here from the auxiliary gym. Back to serve is Savannah Repack, the junior. Her serve won't make it up over the net either. I think Coach Volshevsky set that net a little high here. Now on the serve is Natalie Aquila, the senior. Quill sends it over. Play dug up somehow by Mackenzie Myers. Light touch over Myers on the support. Greathouse, there was some miscommunication there between Greathouse and Myers. Myers, poke over by Mongaluzzo. And that's a point for Lady Wildcats. Two-hand touch there. So now, 3 points. All that stand between the Lady Wildcats. The Lady Greathouse tags out for Bria Vrilla, who goes back on the serve. And a football player, actually. I'm sure that there are a couple back there. The one that I recognize, Cash Ackhammer, who got some starting minutes in the game for the Wildcats on the road against Franklin Regional. Great to see the Gridiron Wildcats making an appearance here at the Auxiliary Gym. And that's another kill there for the Lady Wildcats. They need 2 here. Norwin Knights hot on their heels and don't want to drop set number 1. On the serve now, Bria Vrilla. Now roll out of bounds, and that's a kill for the Norwin Knights. The serve by Vrilla goes out of bounds, 2 points. All that separate the Norwin Knights and the Lady Wildcats. The serve. Set up. Mackenzie Myers, and it lands inbounds. A strike there from the far side for Mackenzie Myers. Allie just need 1 more. Her sister, Mia Myers, now on the serve. Played. Dump off there, just barely over the net, and they're going to give that one to Lady Wildcats on the reach over by the Norwin Knights, and that will do it for set number 1. So that'll do it here for set number 1. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. No, we'll be right back after these short messages.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin. From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
I am the swiftest creature alive.
where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Welcome to Ligonier Valley Learning Center Incorporated, where little hands do big things. For 38 years, Latrobe Kinder School has provided a continuum of quality services which promotes the emotional, behavioral, educational, and physical development of children. We've used a research-based curriculum that will help your child grow academically and socially. Guidance from our expert teachers, combined with our state-of-the-art play areas, will build your child's brains and bodies. Latrobe Kinder School provides high-quality pre-K education for 3 and 4-year-old children at no cost to qualifying families through the pre-K counts. Our enrollment is always open. Visit our website, LigonierValleyLearningCenter.com, to apply today.
We're back here on the Wildcats. Now we're Tristan Borland on the horn with the Ins guys for the rest of the evening. Lady Wildcats taking set number 1. Richard Hillwig on the camera, and a reminder that set number 2 is brought to us by Bardini's Country Smokehouse. Gary Bardini has been one of the longest-standing sponsors here on the Wildcats Network. We thank Gary for all that he does for us here on the Wildcats Network. Check out his fantastic meats at Bardini's Country Smokehouse in Crabtree. I personally, especially with the holidays coming up, folks, it's very important to remember where your meats come from, and Gary only has the best. That kill there goes to the Norwin Knights. That ball sent over, pop up, Lady Wildcats, and they send it over. Hard spike comes in, blocked, saved by, oh my goodness, how did they do it? That shot comes in, gets over top of the head. Another kill for the Norwin Knights. Now back to serve for Norwin is Natalie Aquillo, the senior for the Norwin Knights. That ball sent over. Set up. Spike comes in. It's out of bounds. Too much sauce on it. Lady Wildcats struggling here. Down 3-0. But the last set was a very similar situation. So we will see if the Lady Wildcats can fight back as they did in the last set. That serve went right into the net. And a reminder, folks, we thank Gary Bardini for his continued sponsorship of the Wildcats Network. It's because of sponsors like Gary and all of our other sponsors here on the Wildcats Network that we are able to do this incredible job that we love to do. So thank you again to all of our sponsors here on the Wildcats Network. That ball gets sent over. Mia Myers, it's fielded somehow, and it gets sent over. Great job by Norwin there to keep it alive. And a dump off there by one of our standouts, Ashley Denneker. And I personally, as one of the people who are in charge of the social media here at the Wildcats Network, we want to thank the Denneker family for being long supporters of our social media campaigns. Yes, folks, I do check the social media from time to time. We do have a team for that, but, you know, as the head of live production, it's important to make sure that you know what's going on there. And that's another kill for Lady Wildcats, tie up at 3 here in set number 2. Now back to serve again is Mia Myers. As a side note, we are graced with the gun show Zach Hyde here. And that's a net violation. Another kill for Lady Wildcats. Again, the gun show Zach Hyde making an appearance here. Athletic Director Zach Hyde. And alongside with him, I know that Tyler Gustafson, I'm sure, is around here somewhere. I always like to remind everybody to thank our athletic team here at Greater Latrobe High School, Zach Hyde and Tyler Gustafson. It's because of those two that we are able to do the job that we love to do here on the Wildcats Network. Without them, it just wouldn't be possible. So thank you again, Zach Hyde and Tyler Gustafson, for allowing us to be here, basically. Another kill for Lady Wildcats, up 5-3 here. Myers back to serve again. Mia Myers. Set up. That ball gets sent over. Hard spike comes in from Mangaluzzo. Lady Wildcats are pulling away. Hard spike. Set up. Light touch there by Norwin. It goes out of bounds. Another kill for Lady Wildcats. 7-3. Myers back to serve on the far side of the hardwood there. Her serve makes it over, and it hits off of one of the basketball nets here in the auxiliary gym. Lady Wildcats are roaring out to a lead right now, but a reminder, it is important for the Lady Wildcats to be able to hold on to that lead here in set number 2. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of set number 2 coming up next. We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Thank you again to St. Vincent College for being a sponsor here on the Wildcats Network. Again, with St. Vincent College being in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, we work very closely with their team. We understand the type of folks at St. Vincent and the type of values that they instill in both their employees and their students. And frankly, I think that they are incredible values that I think should be spread to everyone, no matter where you are or who you are. St. Vincent College is the school for you. So check out St. Vincent College at www.stvincent.edu. Again, that's stvincent.edu. And a block up front. Mackenzie Myers accredited with the block there. Kiera Mangaluzzo very excited on the Cats on that block. So now Mia Myers serves. Set up Norwin. Miscommunication there by the Knights, but they're able to get the ball over. Sending it in. Block there. And a point for Lady Wildcats. Carrie Cole on the Norwin Knights. Lady Wildcats now up to a 7-point lead here. Let's see if they can continue to keep the good times rolling. Now on the serve. That ball sent over. And it rolls out of bounds. Lady Wildcats are rolling in it right now. 11-3 is the score right now. And the Norwin Knights don't seem to have any answers for Lady Wildcats. A lot of miscommunication and a lot of tough breaks for Norwin right now here at set number 2. Need to snap it here. Shot comes in. Ashley Denneker. And the Cats are excited about that one. Seniors Myers and Mangaluzzo embracing the other senior Ashley Denneker here. It will be interesting to see the makeup of the Lady Wildcats in the 2026 season. Oh, hard shot comes in there. That was a missile that came whizzing in. I believe that Riley Mulroy was on the shot there. Elena Fonzie, libero on the serve for Norwin Knights. Shot comes in, Denneker, and it's in on the back line. Denneker tags out. And now another star comes in. That's Savannah Repack, the junior for the Norwin Knights. She's going to be a nice piece next season whenever Ashley Denneker graduates. Set up. Hard spike comes in, block up front, but it drops down past Deniker. It's important for the Cats to keep their composure here. Norwin trying to claw back into this one. Substitutions coming in. FEMA Moffitt back to serve. The serve. Myers. Mongaluzzo. And it drops in. Kiara Mongaluzzo. Is able to get the kill there for the Lady Wildcats. 14-5. 9-point lead for Latrobe. And substitutions coming on now for Lady Wildcats on the hardwood. Lily Greathouse. The junior opposite hitter comes in now. And on the serve. Pop up. Dump off comes in. It's kept alive by Greenhouse. And Mongaluzzo drops it off. That's a point for the Norwin Knights. Mongaluzzo's dump off does not stay in bounds. So the serve now is Addison Matovich, a senior for the Norwin Knights. Sends it over, and it won't get up over the net. So Kiara Mongaluzzo now back to serve in the dynamic duo I see back there. It is Zach Hyde, accompanied to his right by his right-hand man. That's Tyler Gustafson, the keeper of the keys, as Mongaluzzo sends it over. Set up. No, it's a dump off there, and the cavalry comes in to support. Myers, Greathouse shot comes in, kept alive. It's set over. Myers, Mongaluzzo sends it right into the net. 16-6, still a 10-point lead for Lady Wildcats. Elvis Yaroski. Set up. Shot comes in by Greathouse, and it whizzes by Addison Matovich on the back line. Ferraro tags out, now comes in. Ashley Daniker as Savannah Repacks now back to serve. What an interesting combination there by Coach Volshevsky, having Ashley Daniker as the middle blocker, and you have Savannah Repack on the back line. Set up, dump off. Kept alive there by Matovich. Lock up front, and that's a point there for Natalie Aquillo. Now tagging out our Norwin Knights back to serve is Deering and Riley Mulroy. Now up front for the Norwin Knights. Deering sends it over. Mongaluzzo. And Mia Myers there to call that one in bounds. No, they're going to say it's out of bounds. Norwin gets the kill there. 16-9 is the score. The Wildcats had a double-digit lead, but it's slowly fading. That shot comes in. What a shot by Greathouse, being able to turn on the ball there with the spike. Substitutions coming out now for Lady Wildcats. Lee Greathouse put on a great couple of minutes there, and Bria Vrilla now back to serve. The serve. And it's called in, and it'll go out of bounds. Matovich was unable to really get a clean hit on it, and that's another point for Lady Wildcats. An ace for Bria Vrilla. She sends that one over. Dug up by Norwin. Trying to keep it in bounds. That's a point for Lady Wildcats. Too many touches on it. Lady Wildcats, 6 points are all that stand between them and taking set number 2 and inching closer to a possible sweep here at the auxiliary gym. And that's another point there for Lady Wildcats. 20-9 is the score here. Lady Wildcats are 5 away from taking set number 2. Norwin not even in double digits yet. Rhea Vrila on the serve. Oh, and a send over there by Matovich sends right into the hardwood. 21-9. And another timeout is taken by the Norwin Knights. So we're going to take a timeout as well here on the Wildcats. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of set number 2 coming up next.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen, and we welcome you to Lepatich Brinker Funeral Home. Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust and will do our best to prove we are where dignity prevails.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Thank you again to Lepatich Brinker, another long-standing supporter of the Wildcats Network. We thank the Lepatich Brinker family for the continued support, and that is where dignity prevails. A reminder to go check them out. It's tough when a loved one passes, and Lepatich Brinker can make sure that that hardship is one that they are able to hold your hand through every step of the way. Some fantastic folks there. Myself and Kaylee Kale went to shoot that ad that you guys just saw there, and again, there's no nicer people in the world that you will find than the fine folks over at Lepatich Brinker. A big block there by Norwin. That's another kill for the Norwin Knights. We're now finally in double digits here in set number 2. Back to serve is Natalie Aquillo. 4 points are all that separate the Lady Wildcats in taking a second set here this evening. Meyer shot comes in, and that's another kill there. I think they're going to give that one to the Norwin Knights. They're going to say that that flew out of bounds. And substitutions coming on now for the Norwin Knights. No, my apologies. I thought that number 22, Julia Chobe, substituting in, but no, she was just standing up and sitting back down on the bench there. Point for Lady Wildcats there. 3 points are all that separate them, and taking set number 2 here from the auxiliary gym. Mia Myers on the serve. Set up. Punch. Keeping it in play are the Lady Wildcats. Chiara Mongaluzzo, and that will need another point for Lady Wildcats as the block does not come in. Mia Myers back to serve again. 2 points are all that stand between the Lady Wildcats and taking set number 2. Here at the auxiliary gym. Oh, and another ace for Lady Wildcats. Mia Myers dropped that one in right in the center. Some tough miscommunication on Norwin's side, allowing the Lady Wildcats to really pull away. And that serve by Myers goes right into the net. So the Lady Wildcats will have to stave off, and this is it, folks. A 12-point run, or what the Norwin Knights need to go on right here, right now, if they don't want to give up set number 2 to the Lady Wildcats. Ferraro keeps it going. Mongaluzzo keeps it going again, and they're going to say it's inbounds. Lady Wildcats take set number 2, and that'll do it here from the auxiliary gym in this set. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to join Coach Volshevsky and the Lady Wildcats for set number 3 coming up next on the Wildcats Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media. You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Welcome to Ligonier Valley Learning Center Incorporated, where little hands do big things. For 38 years, Latrobe Kinder School has provided a continuum of quality services which promotes the emotional, behavioral, educational, and physical development of children. We've used a research-based curriculum that will help your child grow academically and socially. Guidance from our expert teachers, combined with our state-of-the-art play areas, will build your child's brains and bodies. Latrobe Kinder School provides high-quality pre-K education for 3 and 4-year-old children at no cost to qualifying families through the pre-K counts. Our enrollment is always open. Visit our website, LigonnierValleyLearningCenter.com, to apply today.
And we're back here on the Wildcats Network. Folks, Tristan Borland getting ready for set number 3. Here from the auxiliary gym here at Greater Latrobe High School, the Den making its way back into its seats. Lady Wildcats are back out here winning set number 1 and 2. The most impressive part of set number 2 for Lady Wildcats was being able to hold on to that lead. I mentioned in our St. Vincent College pregame show that one of the keys to the game for Lady Wildcats was being able to hold on to leads. They have struggled with that in the past, especially during set number 2. Against Penn Trafford, they were unable to hold on to the lead after taking in set number 2. Penn Trafford winning that set 24-26. So for Lady Wildcats, holding on to leads is what would be best for them to start being able to accomplish. We'll have to see. Flying for the ball right now, the Lady Wildcats. Line for the ball right now. Wildcats lead by 1, and that ball drops into the center. That ball drops down right there, Norwin. That ball dug up, set up there. Hard spike comes in, out of bounds. Another point for the Norwin Knights. 1-3 is our score right now. Set up there, it drops down and in. Cats 2-3. Set up here. Pop up. Hard spike comes in, but out of bounds. Another point for Lee Wildcats, all tied up at 3 here. That ball set up. Hard, or no, a light touch comes in, but it can't make it up and over the net. Manovich trying to drop it up and over the net. Cats lead 4-3 here. Fine for the ball there. That ball drops down. That's a point for the Norwin Knights. 4-4 is your score now. It's another point for the Lee Wildcats. 5-4 is your score right now. Aiden Ferraro back to serve. She sends it over. Set up for the Norwin Knights. That ball gets sent over. That ball sent over again. Six to 5 is your score right now. We apologize for the loss of our scoreboard. Again, 5-6 is your score. We're going to hopefully have that up in just a minute. We apologize again, folks. Pop up. Oh, it's a drop down there. And Z. Meyer sends it over. That flies out of bounds. Pop-ups, that ball gets sent over, dug up somehow, but it flies out of bounds. 8-6 is your score right now here at set number 3. Set up. Nice dump off there. Light touch by Moffitt. And that's going to be a point for Norwin. Too many touches for Lady Wildcats. 8-7 is your score right now from the auxiliary gym. Good shot there. Pop-up comes. Nice shot there. That's a point for the Norwin Knights. 8-8 is your score right now. Pop-up. Nice touch coming in. Cats wrestling for it. Saying that ball over. Pop-up hard spike comes in. So now 9-8 is your score. Back to serve are the Cats. Repack on the serve, kept alive by Norwin, drops in. Nice block there by the Lady Wildcats up front. 10-8 is your score here from the auxiliary gym in set number 3. The Wildcats have taken 2 sets. Set up by Norwin on the serve. Shot comes in, blocked, but too much heat on it. The senior Manovich drove it in. Now back to serve is Aquillo. Natalie Aquillo. That ball served over, played by the Cats. Set up. Shot comes in and drops down. A very nice shot there by Mia Myers. Now back to serve is Bria Vrilla for Lady Wildcats. Shot comes in. What a leaping shot there by Manovich. Hung in the air there. 11-10 is your score right now. Lady Wildcats only lead by 1. Yaroski tags in now for the Norwin Knights up front. That serve gets sent over. Avrilla. And that's another ball for the Lady Wildcats that won't make its way over. We're all tied up at 11 here. That ball gets sent over. Sent over. Pop up by the Cats. Saying it's blocked. Set up. And Ashley Denneker. Shot comes in. That's another point. And Norwin takes a 2-point lead here. And a timeout is taken by Coach Bolshevsky. So the Norwin Knights are fired up. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of set number 3 coming up next on the Wildcats Network.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Apologies, folks, just answering a quick text message for our camera operator, Richard Hilwig, up in the stands. We always appreciate Richard and all the hard work that he does here on the Wildcats Network. As you can see in the top left of your screen, the Lady Wildcats had a lead. They lost it 11-13. Shot comes in, point, Lady Wildcats. Kiara Mongaluzzo reminding Bria Vrilla that's what they need out of her every single time. Lady Wildcats only trail by 1 here. They had a lead for the entirety of the third set, but it was just before that timeout that they not only relinquished it, but also gave up a sizable lead. 2 kills. Giving up to the Norwin Knights. Block there. Huge play up front. Ashley Denneker. A credit with a kill there up front. All tied up at 13. Vying for the ball here, it's Norwin. Shot comes in, dug up by Ferraro. Good pass, it's blocked. Or not a pass, but more of a serve. And that serve, it was going to go out of bounds, but Payne Ferraro got her hand on it. Cats trail by 1 here. Substitutions being made here by the Norwin Knights. Fema Moffitt comes in. Tagging in for the Norwin Knights. Isabella Deering on the bench. Very excited as the Norwin Knights take a lead here in the third set, hoping to force set number 4. Saying that ball over. Lady Wildcats may have something to say about that. Denneker, her shot is blocked up front. Dump off! What a play there up front for the Norwin Knights. Yaroski drops it in. Lady Wildcats were unable to scramble on the near side. And we will see now if Moffitt can score. Set up by Ferraro. And a shot comes in there. That's a kill for Lady Wildcats. Ferraro played there. Hard shot comes in. It gets by. That's another kill for the Norwin Knights, 16-14. Played there. Nice dump up by Mongaluzzo. Able to take it up there is Aquillo. Oh, and that ball being wild. And Myers is able to save it. Myers, Mongaluzzo. It's tipped near the net. Cats again. Mia Myers, it's blocked by the net. Played by Ferraro. Mongaluzzo sends it over again. Quite a volley between these two teams going back and forth. Myers to Myers. Dump off, save somehow. What a diving play by Fonzie. Dump off there. Mongaluzzo. And Moffitt caught on the net violation. Lady Wildcats only trail by 1 here. And Lily Greathouse comes in, tagging out with Bria Vrilla. Lily Greathouse being seen as a great offensive weapon for Coach Volshevsky and the Lady Wildcats. So she's brought on to try to close in that gap. Lady Wildcats need 10 more, and they will sweep the Norwin Knights at home. Here in set number 3, dug up there, played. Pop. Lily Greathouse sends it, but it's sailing. They're going to give that to Lady Wildcats. They're going to say it went off the fingers of Yaroski. Back to service, Mackenzie Myers. All tied up at 16 here at set number 3. Norwin Knights trying to force set number 4. Lady Wildcats trying to sweep the Knights at home. That serve barely getting up and over the net. Block there. Greathouse. And that's another kill for Lily Greathouse. She is turning it up tonight. Being very efficient here on the near side as an outside hitter. Lady Wildcats take back a 1-point lead here. That ball goes into the net there by Mackenzie Myers. And now Elizabeth Yaroski is back to serve. (17-17) is the score here in set number 3. Nice dump off there by Kiara Mongaluzzo. Nice save by Mia Myers. Mongaluzzo. And I believe that's Repack who sent it over. Ferraro, her ball needs to get over, and it does. Block there, Repack. Kiara Mongaluzzo, slap shot by Kiara Mongaluzzo, gets by the Knights on the back line. And Mila McCade now to tag in on Norwin. She tags out Yaroski. Cats take a 1-point lead here in set number 3. Kiara Mongaluzzo, who just scored the last kill, goes back to serve. The slap shot by Mongaluzzo. That will go in. And that's another kill there for the Norwin Knights. All tied up at 18, I think. This is going to have to be a picture finish. Isabel Deering back to serve. Pop up. Shot comes in, dug up. Nice punch there by Lily Greathouse. The Wildcats take a 1-point lead. Greathouse scoring well for the Lady Wildcats. Savannah Repack back to serve. Six points are all that stand between Lady Wildcats. Trying to dig it up there is Mia Myers. Back to serve for the Norwin Knights. It's tied at 19 here in set number 3. Dig. Pop up. Nice punch over by Myers, but the cavalry came in to support. Shot. Greathouse dug up again by Deering. Set up. Nice touch over. Punch. And that's another point for the Norwin Knights. Carey call on the Lady Wildcats. Norwin Knights take a 1-point lead here at set number 3. 20-19. Set up. Punch. Shot comes in. It's blocked again. Another block, Lady Wildcats to chase. Norwin unable to get the ball over. Addison Matovich. Can't get the ball over. We have really now back to score, tying up at 20 here. Again, a picture finish going to need to come here. This is going to come down to the very last kill. May even need to go into extra points. And that's it! Shot comes in on the spike by Mackenzie Myers. I was correct. I thought it was me, but that's incorrect. Remember, Mackenzie is the blonde one. That's why I need to remember. Mia Myers with the brown hair. The blonde versus the brunette. Avrilla. Set up by Deering. Shot comes in. And they're going to say it's out there. Matovich flabbergasted. Lady Wildcats just need 3 here to sweep the Norwin Knights. And out of bounds on the serve. Norwin Knights trying to crawl back in. Substitutions being made. McCabe, the sophomore, comes out, setting back onto the hardwood. Yaroski, the sophomore. A young team here for the Norwin Knights. Love to see that. They're going to be a powerhouse in the years to come. Unable to take it up. The Wildcats just need 2. Holtzman on the serve. Sent over, dug up, and unable to get to go over, and they do on that one. Good spike there from Mongaluzzo. Another block there by Mia Myers. Oh, great save by Myers on the dig. Myers! And the kill there, Cats just need 1, and Colt Wolszewski is smiling ear to ear. This is, I'm sure, how he expected the Lady Wildcats to play, and a timeout taken by Norwin. So we'll take a timeout as well here in the Wildcats, and we'll be right back after this short break. Back with the continuation of set number 3 here on the Wildcats Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for all that you do officiating high school football.
What you do matters, and what you do is important for our student athletes.
Without you and what you do, it's just practice.
I know you've worked hard in your preparation this offseason, and now it's game time.
Go out there and call them like you see them.
Embrace the grind. And the biggest thing of all is to have fun.
Please, stay safe, have a great season, and we'll all be watching.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Forgot to mention it is in the waning minutes of the game. Set number 3 is brought to us by the Latrobe Bulletin. For just 35 cents a day, you can keep up with all the news and sports that you could possibly need at the Latrobe Bulletin. Sign up at LatrobeBulletin.com. Again, that's LatrobeBulletin.com. Cats need 1 more point here to walk away with a sweep from the auxiliary gym. Norwin scrambling, need to send it over, and they don't! Lady Wildcats win here in a sweep to take away a win from the Norwin Knights. For Norwin, it doesn't get any easier as they host Penn Trafford on Thursday. For the Lady Wildcats, they will travel to Connellsville to take on the Connellsville Lady Falcons in a matchup on Thursday. Our next broadcast here on the Wildcats Network will be on Friday. We will have all the action from Memorial Stadium. Join Bill Brown and Mike Premka for the St. Vincent College pregame show to start at 6:30 for our crew here on the Wildcats Network. I'm Tristan Borland and Richard Hillwig up on the camera. Thank you folks for joining us, and we'll see you on Friday here on the Wildcats Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media. You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.